Yeah, so I made a Kivy app. Um, Developing it was kind of fun. It works. The idea is that you have a language learning app. You click on the buttons.
Yeah.
It's going to give you the description, the how it sounds. You have to record yourself repeating it. Blia. It's going to dare. It's going to tell you there if it worked or no, or not. And essentially, you were going to go ahead and go through the motions and try to repeat the sentence. And that's a language learning app. Essentially, you have a bunch of different options. It looks ugly in the server, but it worked. It worked. I tried to convert this into a desktop app, which I did. Try to convert it into an Android app, which I did. The issue with Kivy is that it's not going to universally work on every single device. So it works on some desktops, not on others. Who knows what the fucking bug is? I put on I put it on the same system that has the same antivirus systems, for example, so it's not that. It's not Windows blocking it. Use multiple decanter apps in these same computers, no problem whatsoever. And it's an issue with Kivy. The same was the phones. It works on some Android devices, it doesn't work in others. You cannot really find some help online. They just give you some general here's the instructions on how to use it, the guides. The issue apparently has solved the issue, which is not really solving it in itself. If you use an older version of Kivy, that is going to work with older versions of Android devices. If you have a newer version of Kivy, it's going to work with the newer phones. But there does not seem to be a universal version of Kivy that works on every Android device. That seems to be the issue, which means I wasted my fucking time using Kivy to make this damn app that was never going to work, which is not what the damn people that are developing this apparently. I did go to some Google developer forum, and some guys complaining that he created the Kivy app and he uploaded it to the Android device, and after a few weeks or months, whatever time period it was, it stopped working. And the guy's ranting like, why the hell is this not working? Blah blah blah. And some guy replies and claims to be one of the developers of Kivy, and he says this phrase that I did see it quite often on the Reddit forums, which went on the likes of, I'm paraphrasing here, we are a small group of developers doing this for free, sort of implying you cannot criticize us. I'm not sure if he's saying there's going to be issues or not, but then he goes on saying that the app works because other people use it and they don't have issues, and he makes a sort of jab at the developer's ability to code. So it's an advanced library, so it's not for everyone, meaning that you might be too much of a dumbass to know how to use it. And it was like, holy fuck, man. Yeah, there is a certain degree in certain tools where you can say, yeah, the tools work. You as a developer need to know how to use it. For example, just, if you don't know how to use, say, Linux and Windows, there's a whole process on how it works. It definitely works, but not everyone knows how to do it, and you have to sit down and do trial and error and learn how to do it, right? So that's kind of what they're more or less implying. But no, dude, there are some really core bullshit bugs in this that there doesn't seem to be a workaround, or if there's a workaround, you're going to spend more time trying to figure out what the hell is wrong than developing a damn app, which was the case with this. I'd spend more time trying to compile that piece of shit bullshit into my phones and to other people's phones and having universally work, and eventually came to the conclusion it's not going to work. It's dependent on the type of device you have and the version of Kivy. So this has no fucking commercial application whatsoever. What you could do if you want to do a damn app with Python, you can create a Flask API, REST API, use that, use Kotlin for the front end. The app is going to look a lot better. Use the damn Python for the back end. Go into the API, and there you go. You have a freaking app that has Python on the back end, And Kotlin is fairly easy to learn how to use. Just go do the front end. You don't have to spend a lot of time to figure out how to do it. You're gonna spend less time learning how to use Kotlin than learning how to use the fucking Kivy and debugging the bullshit, which is not going to even work in the end. So, long story short, stay the fuck away from this piece of shit.